Are you struggling to establish a strong and consistent brand identity for your business? Do you want to know how to create a brand that resonates with your audience and stands the test of time? Are you looking for strategies to maintain and evolve your brand identity effectively? Hi, I'm Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo. And if these are the questions you're pondering, you've come to the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to walk you through building and maintaining a strong brand identity. It's about crafting a unique image and voice for your brand that captures the essence of what you stand for. I will talk about 5 tips as we go. Number 1, define your brand's core values and a mission. Number 2, develop a distinct visual identity. Number 3, create a consistent brand voice. Number 4, engage with your audience authentically. Number 5, evolve your brand over time. And so without further ado, let's go first to tip number 1, which is to define your brand's core values and mission. So always start by defining your brand's core values and mission, for these are the foundations of your brand identity, who you are, and your guide to all of your branding decisions. Reflect on what your business stands for, what beliefs drives it, and what mission it aims to accomplish. Make these elements central to your brand story. Let's use Odette's story as an example. Odette creates high-quality leather shoes. However, she struggled to differentiate her brand in a saturated market that's flooded with mass-produced shoes that are cheaper and more available. So, frustrated and feeling lost each day because her sales were not improving, she reached out to me for help. And during our consultation, Odette realized the importance of establishing a clear identity for her brand. She then understood that without a strong sense of purpose and direction, her business would struggle to stand out. And with this knowledge, Odette was able to define her brand's core values and mission. She reflected deeply on what her business stood for and the impact she wanted to make in the industry. Odette then identified her passion for craftsmanship, sustainability, and timeless style as the driving forces behind her brand. By aligning her values with her business goals, Odette crafted a compelling brand story centered around the artistry of leather craftsmanship. Her mission is to promote eco-conscious lifestyles. So, to define your brand's core values and mission, you have to go deeper, okay? Let's now shift gears to tip number 2. Develop a distinct visual identity. So visuals like logos, color schemes, and typography are crucial in making your brand recognizable. Create a consistent visual style that reflects your brand's values and appeals to your target audience. Ensure consistency across all marketing materials and platforms. Let me introduce you to Beth, okay? Beth sells peanuts. When she discovered how important it is to develop a distinct visual identity for her products, she designed a distinctive logo featuring a playful peanut character surrounded by vibrant, earthy colors. This visual identity not only reflected the natural goodness of her product, but also attracted her target market, who loves to munch on peanuts. Beth made sure to maintain consistency in her visual style across all of her marketing materials and her platforms. And customers could easily tell it was Beth's products when they looked at her website, social media posts, or even her packaging. They liked how everything looked the same and how attractive it was. So doing so helped her set her peanut business apart from her competitors. This shouldn't be too hard, right? Moving along to the next tip, which is tip number 3. Create a consistent brand voice. You see, how you communicate is as important as what you communicate. And here's how to do it. Define the tone and style of your brand's communication. Whether it's professional, friendly, witty, or inspiring, ensure it's consistent across all of your content. And here's what my mentee Alice did for her bakery. Alice is a naturally friendly person. And so, she chose to talk in a warm and friendly way about her bakery. She always used this tone when writing on social media and when talking to customers, and this made everyone feel welcome whenever they visited her bakery. Alice's warm and friendly tone was not just in her words, but it was in everything else that she did. She ensured that every aspect of her business reflected the inviting vibe that she wanted to convey. Also, she made sure that the smiling faces of her staff added to the welcoming ambience of the place. Remember, consistency is the key. Now, On to the next, which is tip number 4, engage with your audience authentically. You see, authentic engagement helps build brand loyalty and trust. So interact with your customers through social media, respond to their feedback, and involve them in your brand's journey. Always show the human side of your brand. Meet Mona, who owns an online business selling school bags. As someone who enjoys being on social media, she often interacts with parents and kids. She shares helpful tips for choosing the right school bag and asks for their feedback on her new designs. In fact, when Mona would be designing a new line of bags, she would ask her followers to vote on their favorite colors and features. Now, this genuine engagement not only helped Mona understand her customers' needs better, but it also made her followers feel valued. And as a result, Mona's business built a strong and loyal community of parents and kids who trust her products and feel connected to her brand. Wonderful, isn't it? Moving on to the last tip for this video, which is tip number 5, evolve your brand over time. The word is evolve. So here's a quote from my idol, Jim Rohn. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. And it applies to business success as well. That's why he is my idol. And that's why also it's important to be open to evolving your brand. As markets and consumer preferences change, your brand should adapt to stay relevant. So regularly review your brand identity. Be ready to make adjustments to reflect current trends, new goals, or changes in your audience's preferences. And for our last story in this video, I'd like you to meet another coaching client, Edna. Edna's business is selling curtains. She noticed a growing demand for window blinds and shades in her area, and this gave her an idea to grow her business. She decided to expand her product offerings based on thorough market research. And as Edna prepared to introduce blinds and shades to her store, she realized the importance of updating her brand identity to reflect this expansion. So she worked closely with a designer to create a fresh logo and branding materials that incorporated elements representing both curtains and blinds. The revamped brand identity was unveiled alongside the launch of the expanded product line. So customers responded positively to the changes, appreciating the convenience of finding both curtains and blinds under one roof. And Edna's business was successful in keeping its current clients. At the same time, it also attracted new ones, thus positioning itself as a one-stop shop for all window dressing needs. So you see, building and maintaining a strong brand identity is an ongoing journey of expressing your business's core values and connecting with your audience. So to recap, here are the 5 tips we explored in this video. 1. Define your brand's core values and mission. 2. Develop a distinct visual identity. 3. Create a consistent brand voice. 4. Engage with your audience authentically. And 5, evolve your brand over time. Remember, a strong brand is your business's most valuable asset. So if you're ready to learn more and to take your business to the next level, remember to subscribe to my newsletter and my starter kit at mommynegosyo.com. That's mommynegosyo.com for more insights and tips. Thank you for joining me today. This is Mommy N, your Mommy Negosyo, saying, be business-minded, Pinoy!